Are fate and destiny absolute or conditional?
They are conditional. When you have not found your feet, you are just an ordinary man. You are under fate. So it is conditional, but I mean it is absolute. Conditional in that when you have found your feet, you can change it. Knowing you can change it and say, I don't want this in my life. You were just asking about whether I've been to heaven or to hell. I give you an example. When I was coming back from Calabar now, and I got to Onitsha, my hometown, I stopped there overnight. And there I was told that two of my friends from childhood living at Enugu here died in a motor accident. One driving the other. So they collided after Oji River, and two of them died. I was sorry for them. What I did was that when I was about to sleep, I just walked across the borderline. I found one. I saluted him. He didn't know he was dead. He was staying in a place like a desert. He was standing alone. He didn't know where to go.
In body and flesh?
In a body corresponding to that plane.
I see.
So as soon as he saw me, he remembered. He said, yeah, I saw you when you came to have television interviews some 6 weeks ago. I mean some 8 weeks ago. And after that, we haven't been hearing about you again. And that your program is so much thought-provoking, and I've been looking for how to see you. And I say, you have seen me now. Let us move over to the other side. And I took him over to where he's supposed to be. I came back, and it took me some time to find the other man. Eventually, I got him, took him over to where he's supposed to be. And I came back in the morning. I went to the burial of the first one. He was lying there on the bed in state, and people were crying. I just put a naira there and bade him goodbye, because I know he's in better hands now. He doesn't need to wonder. But you now see that I have now broken faith. I can go and come back, because I've gone beyond faith and destiny.
Now you said that you know that he has gone to better hands.
Yes.
What is the need of them giving him 1 naira?
The body, to fulfill all righteousness convention. People are crying. One lady was even staying there, say, get up, get up, get up. Is he talking to him? He's talking to the flesh. He has gone.
I see. Thank you very much. Now, you mentioned something about religion some time ago.
Yes.
And you said you were once a Christian.
Yes.
And you said that there's something like limbo.
Yes.
Is it not an aspect of the knowledge you acquired when you were a Christian?
No, it is not. I've gone there. You know, when you do soul travel, you can go through these facets of the inner plane. I am describing them in exactly because I've been there. You heard me say in the television.
What are the types of people you find in limbo?
Oh, people who have gone through the process we call normally death. They have lost the physical body, and they assume the next inner body known as the astral body. So they are there, and they are in that stage of rest.
Where will they be after that?
After that, now they will be compelled to take flesh in reincarnation.
So there's nothing like hell or heaven or purgatory as...
You need to go there and find out yourself whether these are speculations. Nothing like hell or heaven.
So what you have is only limbo.
Limbo, you rest and then you come back. Then you reach a certain stage where it will not be necessary for you.
Any suffering there?
Not suffering in
because you say that you have been there. Any suffering?
No suffering in the sense. For example,
does it mean everybody again, excuse me, does it mean that everybody must go to limbo?
You have to. It's a stage in the process of death.
Okay, is there any suffering there?
I said there is no suffering.
Which means if somebody
For example, let me give you an example.
Yeah.
There was a time when I started soul traveling around 1976. And I went to that plane and I saw my sister that died during the war. She was wearing something like a white cloth, and she saw me and embraced me and he asked me, what are you looking for here? So you are still so hard-headed as you used to do when you were a boy. I said, I'm on excursion. He said, how do you come here? I said, look at my master that brought me here. And he said, well, this is a fine place. I'm happy. Here people help themselves. This is my house and my garden. And he asked me, how about my daughter? The last one I had. I said, she's a grown-up girl now. She's in class 5. And I want her to finish up. And if she can go to the university, I want to train her so that at least if she gets married, she can be independent. You understand?
Yeah.
So she's not suffering. They are better off.
If that is the case, you remember that you said that some people commit all types of evil deeds here.
Yes.
What is if everybody is entitled to go to limbo?
Yes.
There's no problem again. If
He
you
will come back. Now, when he comes back, the unresolved forces of what he has done will now tend to control his life as fate. We have said these things unless you are not listening.
I do, but you said it in a different way. Yeah. This is why I want to have some
when he comes back and assume flesh now, those unresolved forces will start to influence his life.
I see.
Then when they start now, you begin to pray to God to save you. They have to work their way out.
I see. What is Eckankar as practiced by Eckankar?
Eckankar is knowing about the future from the spiritual point of view, and here it is more exact, correct.